back to another episode of Deals of the Week. This is Rachel, and today we are going to be going over mostly some arbitrage opportunities. We will touch on subject to just a little bit, but for the most part, it is just going to be Airbnb arbitrage. Just know that every single property on our website that's available as a rental has already been pre-approved for short-term rentals via the owner or the realtor representative who is handling the property. So if you are on our website and you're not seeing all 125 that we have listed as of now, it might mean that you're just a standard user, so you don't have access to everything. If you are interested in getting full access, you can do so by signing up for one of our paid memberships, either exclusive or premium, which we will include below. But again, guys, if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to us or book a call. Jumping right into it, we do have this. We actually have a couple Scottsdale and even Arizona properties available. This one is coming back available. It is Scottsdale 7014. This property is listed for $3,200. However, the landlord has made it very clear to us that they are willing to negotiate, so they could potentially be open to a lower amount if it makes sense. In addition to that, it does come fully furnished, which is nice. So you're basically getting a property for $3,200 a month, potentially lower, that's already fully furnished with projections of over $60,000 a year. Now, obviously, this isn't Scottsdale. It doesn't have a pool. I'm sure that they would be fine with a hot tub if that's something that you want to add. But just nice overall property. It's furnished well. It has a good design to it. It's a single family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath in a general good location, close to the zoo, close to Old Town Scottsdale. It's available starting October, potentially sooner. Deposit is the same as 1 month's rent. Parking is carport. It has air conditioning. It's already permitted, so you don't have to worry about a short-term rental permit. No HOA, open to a lease option or seller finance. So if this ends up working out and it seems like a good deal, everything's going well, you could potentially own this property later down the line. You could work something out with the owner. And then in addition, washer and dryer is included. So just going down to the projections, based on the $3,200 a month rent with a 15% buffer, you are projected to bring in over $1,500 in monthly profit. Another thing to keep in mind is slow season in Scottsdale or even Arizona in general is usually during the summer. So we are officially leaving summer. That just means that you're more than likely going to be making money right away. So if this is a property that's of interest to you, like I mentioned, it is Scottsdale 7014. Next, we're moving on to a newer property that we actually just got in. This one is labeled Scottsdale 5345. This one is a pool home. We actually have a good amount of properties in Scottsdale and Arizona in general, so feel free to check those out. But this one is $4,300 a month. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home. Now, it doesn't come furnished, which could be to your advantage, because if you're able to design it the way that you'd like, maybe you can have an interior designer come in and give you some inspo or even some suggestions. That could be huge. This has a nice villa style look. So just overall a charming property. There's a lot that you could do to it. And in addition to that, it's larger. It has a pool. It's also close to the Mayo Clinic. Deposit, it looks like it's a month and a half worth of rent. It's available starting September 1st. Air conditioning, no HOA, washer and dryer is included, and it has a 3-car garage. Now, just based on the projections, $4,300 with a 15% buffer at the yearly projections of $93,000, you're looking at almost $3,000 in monthly profit. This is a phenomenal opportunity. So if this is something that you're interested in, please be sure to reach out. I don't expect this one to last very long. And then going over to another side of the country, this is actually out of Michigan, specifically Royal Oak. Now, if you aren't familiar with Michigan or the different cities, Royal Oak is just a short drive to Detroit. Seems like it's kind of like a suburb on the outskirts. This property already comes fully furnished, which is nice, and the projections look very healthy. So looking at the pictures here, you can see the kitchen, the bedrooms. They even explain it a little bit here. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, fully furnished for only $2,800 a month. They want first month's rent and 2 months security deposit. It's only 1 mile from the heart of Royal Oak and a short 20-minute drive to downtown Detroit. So overall, a good location. Street parking is available. No HOA, washer and dryer is included along with air conditioning. And then just looking at the potential monthly profit, you're looking at about $1,400 a month, which is half of the rent price, which is pretty nice. And that is even with a 15% buffer. So these are the arbitrage opportunities that we think are of interest right now. We actually have quite a few in the queue. Anyone that was interested in Puerto Rico, we do have another luxury Puerto Rico deal coming available, just a single unit. So if that's something that you're interested in or you want to put your name on the list of interest, please feel free to reach out. In addition to that, we have a lot of San Diego, Riverside, and potentially Long Beach opportunities, all Southern California deals coming up. They're literally pending as we speak. And then, of course, you guys are more than welcome to just look through the different deals. We have something in Dallas, a bunch in Arizona, Florida, Houston, Texas, I mean, just all over the country. So if you guys are looking to pick up some arbitrage opportunities, even potentially subject to, please be sure to reach out. I'll just touch on our Provo, Utah deal once again. This is the only subject to opportunity that we have available as of now. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. However, it could be utilized as 2 separate 2-bedroom, 1-bathrooms. Subject to, if you're not familiar with it, this is the opportunity to own a home without actually having to go out and get a mortgage or a loan. You're basically taking over someone else's loan for them. So this is completely turnkey, it's in great condition, ready to be closed on right away. We include all of the terms, the property details, the comps, the key features, and everything that you need to know about this property you will be able to see through here. We already had an offer come in, some showings as well, and then we're waiting on another offer that should be coming in this week. So if you guys are interested in this, if you do want to put your name in the hat, please be sure to reach out. I also wanted to see, we don't usually do this, but if anybody is interested in a primary residence in Colorado, we do have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo that is available but can only be utilized as a primary residence due to the HOA. Just to give you guys some details, I believe the interest rate on it is about 4.99. I believe with the HOA plus principal, interest, tax, and insurance, your monthly expense is probably going to be a little under $3,000 per month. I think that they owe around $360 left on the mortgage. So you'd be paying that down along with having a lower interest rate than the market, able to own something, again, it'd be your primary residence, and it's available right away. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, if you'd like pictures or more information, please be sure to reach out. We'd be more than happy to share the details with you. But we just want to throw that out there to see if anybody's interested in that market, if they're looking for a primary residence, potentially with a low entry fee. They really just kind of want to get rid of it, and they understand that they might be limited because the person who buys it has to make it their primary residence. So if those numbers make sense to you, if under $3,000, slightly under $3,000 works for you, the interest rate sounds good, if you're familiar with subject to and you probably understand how it works, please be sure to reach out. But that is it for this week's Deals of the Week. If you guys have any questions, if you'd like to learn more about our paid membership options, or just want to book a call to discuss your goals, please feel free to reach out, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Quick heads up, if you're planning to lease for Airbnb or midterm stays, you need to use the right lease language. We created a free corporate housing addendum that includes key clauses most hosts miss. The best part, it's free to download. Click the link below to grab it.